So I cut and baled and wrapped my grass area here and over there. I've done a lot of bale work, so I figured it'd be a little boring if I did it again in a video. But I did that all, and the bales are over here. There's 38 bales of grass silage to add to my collection of grass silage over here that I'll sell in January-ish. But that pretty much leaves everything I had to do on my farm done until like October when everything will be ready again, the grass, the alfalfa, and the corn. And that's when I'll want to get to building the things I want to get to. So I picked up a plowing contract for Mike down at Field 49. So I'm going to head down there and I will see y'all there. So here I am down at the field. It's 30 something acres. It is 33 acres to plow, so it will take a little while, but it is a decently big plow and tractor. So it won't take as long as if I brought my little tiny plow out. The big thing about it is there's not really a lot of turning room, and this plow probably wants a lot of turning room. Can't quite turn there. It's the turning radius that actually works better going the other way, I think. So let me swing around like this. Okay. Yeah, I think that should have been the direction it should be on. I just went with the VCA automatic width thing. And I thought it was weird that there was no offset. This wouldn't need as much of an offset as some because it does hang over to the inside more. But let's see if I get lined up on this one. And then maybe try. Uh, Well, let me look at this. Is the Burnland PW 100. So it should be a 6 meter working width. I mean, it does have an offset. Maybe try a 0.5. I mean, I won't really be able to tell if it works until I come back this way. And now I will go just turning the plow and finish off this side over here. Not forward turn. I'm sure it's going to, yep, there's some bouncing. Now I see why Mike didn't want to do it himself. It's actually one of the things with the smaller plow. Yeah, it might take you longer, but there's less chance of bouncing, and it doesn't take as long to correct itself. Actually, with the small plow, it doesn't take any time to correct because it's it doesn't have like the end that swings like that. Well, I finished the this tiny area. There was some plow bouncing issues that I had to clean up, which is pretty common with the bigger plows. The bigger the plow is, the flatter the field has to be to not have to go over spots again. And well, fields here aren't really that flat. I'm not a huge fan of flat fields. I understand the words. Words are hard. I understand the attraction to flat fields because it is easier to use different equipment and big equipment. But it takes out the interesting parts for me. Well, I finished another section. I'm not sure what field this is. It's save time, but it's not numbered. Where am I? Down here. So it's not numbered, but it was the same crop as this, so I don't know if it's the same field, like looking wise, so I'm gonna, it is letting me flower. It's not saying I can't, or I don't have access to this land. So this might be part of 49. So let me turn 90-degree angle on. And do this, I guess. We'll see if the percentage goes up. It says I'm a quarter through with the contract. If it is part of 49, then I imagine I'll get at least a percent off of doing it, doing one line on it. But if I go up there and back, there we go. It is definitely part of the field. Let's see if I can get all the way to the end. Just barely before it'd be too hard to keep going because of the incline right there at the end of the ditch. And then I go into the ditch because I have, let me fold the plow. Can't turn that direction. Now I have, well, not that, that's field 50, but right past that, this field number continues. And I have all of that to do. Okay. Fold it the other way. It's going to be a couple short rows. And then I'll be back to long rows of plowing. Well, it's now getting dark. I still have a bit to go, but I'll get to that in the morning. I'm gonna head home, have a meal, go to sleep, and I'll see you all soon. It's early in the morning, but it's light, so I am going to get started or continue working or plowing this field. See, there's some spots that are still causing the plow to bounce. But I don't think it's going to matter. Pretty sure I'll be able to get to 100% even with those. And there it is. I have finished the contract. Let me fold the plow. You can't see it that well from the tree line. See if I can get a better view from the rocks. Nice view of a country road and the river. Oh, I thought it told me I had to turn it the other way to fold it. Or maybe I did and then I hit fold rotate again. Let's see, that should be decent enough to get on this and go drive to my truck. Which I think it's right over there. Maybe it's up further. Yeah, I think it's at the next area. Oh, I guess I can see it on the map. Okay, so now I can turn in the contract's money and I can be done with July. Okay, let's see. Get my almost 31,000 there. Well, I borrowed the equipment, so 27,000, I guess. Which will definitely go a long way to getting the buildings I want. Get all that, then all the money I make in the winter will go towards getting more land next spring. But yeah, I'm gonna go home, check on my sheepy sheeps, and finish out July.